Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So we have Easter coming up right around the corner, and I wanted to do something really special to put little gifts into. So today we're going to make a really cute cupcake bag. This is very simple to follow and it's absolutely beginner friendly. So let's get started. So for our little cupcake bag, I'm going to be using scraps of Alice Cotton Gold. So I have some in this lovely bright pink, green, white, and I also have some scrap red yarn for a little cherry on top. Along with this, I'm going to be using a 2.5mm crochet hook. You'll also need a yarn needle, a stitch marker, and a pair of scissors. So we're going to start with the bright pink yarn, and you're going to make a magic ring. So hold the yarn across your fingers and create an X behind. Insert the hook into the bottom, pick up the top and twist, and now just pull up a loop. You have a magic ring ready. Now you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and into this magic ring you're going to place 12 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now you can just take the tail end, tug it tightly to close up your magic ring, and now we're going to slip stitch onto the second chain of the first chain 2. So this is the first chain, the second chain. On the top of that we're just going to slip stitch to complete row number 1. Now for row number 2, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then place an increase on every stitch. So into every stitch, we're going to place 2 double crochets. So that's 2 in the first one, 1 and 2 in the next one, 1 and 2 in the one after that, and you're going to do this all the way around until you have 24 double crochets. So now once you're done, you can slip stitch to the top of the first chain 2 to complete this row. Now chain 2 again, 1, 2, and now we're going to place 1 double crochet into the first stitch followed by 2 double crochets in the next one. So that's 1 double crochet followed by an increase. Again into the next one we have 1, into the one after that we have 1 and 2. And you're going to do this all the way around until you have 36 stitches for this row. Now at the end of this row, we're again going to slip stitch onto the top of the first chain 2, and this row is complete. Now you're going to chain 2, and the pattern for this row is 2 double crochets. So 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the next stitch, followed by an increase in the third. 1 and 2. Again 1, 1 and 2 in the same stitch, for a total of 48 stitches for this row. So now to end this row, we're just going to slip stitch onto the top of the chain 2, and that completes this row. Now for the next row, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and if you look at each of the stitches, you can see that there's a V like little bunny ears. There's one which is facing you and one which is facing away from you. So the one which is facing away from you is the one we're going to work into. So we're going to place 1 double crochet all the way around in every one of the stitches, but only into this back loop. So if you see, the V is right here. I'm leaving the first one, only going into the back one, which is right here, and placing a double crochet. So go all the way around until you've done this for 48 stitches, and then I'll show you how to proceed. Now to complete this row, you're just going to slip stitch onto the top of the first chain 2, and that completes this row. So now for the next 3 rows, so rows number 6 to 8, we're going to follow this pattern. So first you're going to chain 2. Into the next stitch, you're going to place 1 double crochet. Into the stitch after that, we're going to do a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook around the double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Again into the next one, a regular double crochet. Into the one after that, a front post double crochet. Again a regular double crochet, and then a front post double crochet. So you're going to do this for 3 rows. For each of the rows, you're going to start with a chain of 2, 1 double crochet in the first stitch, followed by 1 front post double crochet into the next stitch. At the end of the row, you'll slip stitch onto the top of the first chain 2. So finish 3 rows and then meet me back here again. So once you're done, this is what it should look like. So if you see, you have a little textured area around the sides that looks like the cupcake cover. So now you can leave a tail for sewing in. Snip your yarn off, but don't pull it through. We're going to now change colors to white. So just add the white yarn, pull it through. You can tighten the pink a little bit, and then we're going to start with the chain 1. So for this row, we'll be placing 1 single crochet all the way around for 48 stitches for this row. So just go around and place 1 single crochet, and at the end of this row, we're going to slip stitch onto the chain 1. So now to finish this row, we're just going to slip stitch onto the first chain 1. To start the new row, chain 2, skip the next stitch, and into the one after that, we're going to place a single crochet. Skip the next one, and into the one after that, you're going to place 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip the next one, place a single crochet, skip the one after that, and 5 double crochets. And this is the pattern you're going to follow for this row. You'll skip the next stitch, place a single crochet, skip the next stitch, place 5 double crochets, and go all the way around. So you have a little petal-like pattern that comes on all the sides. So complete this row, and then I'll show you how to proceed. So now once you're done, you can just slip stitch onto the first chain 2 like so, and now we're just going to pull this loop up a little bit, and we're going to go into the inside of our work. So I'm going to put my hook through this very first stitch over here, pick up this loop that I took on top, just take all the strands and pull it through. So basically now we're no longer going to be working on top, we're going to be working on the inside of the stitches right here. So now this is the pattern that we're going to follow for the next 4 rows. So for the next 4 rows, you're going to chain 2 and then just go around and place 1 double crochet on every stitch all the way around until you have 48 stitches for each of the rows. And just remember, you're crocheting on the inside this time. So let me just do a few stitches and I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, so if you see, we have the little flower like pattern on the outside, and we're crocheting on the inside of the stitches right here. So you'll be placing your double crochets on these stitches on the inside. For each row you'll have 48 stitches, and you'll do this for 4 rows. At the end of each row you'll be slip stitching to the chain 2, and then chain 2, and then place your double crochets. So finish your 4 rows and then meet me back here again. So now once you're done, we're going to switch from the white yarn to green. So just pull your green yarn through, chain 2, tighten the white yarn, and you can just snip it off. Now we're going to skip the next 2 stitches. So I'm skipping this one and this one, and then placing a single crochet on the 3rd stitch. Again chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and place a single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and place a single crochet. And you'll do this all the way around. Now at the end of the row you can just slip stitch onto the first chain 2, and that completes this row. Now for the next row, chain 1, and you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around on every one of the stitches for a total of 48 stitches for this row. So now once you're done, just slip stitch onto the first chain, and that completes this row. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, place a single crochet, again chain 3, skip a stitch, place a single crochet, and do this all the way around for this row. So now once you're done, this is what it should look like. You can leave a long tail, snip off the yarn, and then just weave in all your ends. So once you're done, this is what it should look like. And now we're going to create the handle as well as a little cherry to go on top. So to create the little handle, just make a slip knot, insert your hook and tighten, and now you're going to chain 95. So once you're done with your chain, you can just leave a tail, snip your yarn off and just pull it through, and your handle is ready. So now we can make the little cherry, and I'm going to use some red yarn. So I've created a magic ring. Into this magic ring I'm going to place 6 single crochets. Then I'm just going to tug to tighten it, and for row number 2 I'm going to place an increase on every stitch or 2 single crochets in every stitch for a total of 12 stitches for this row. Now for row number 3 we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 18 stitches. Now for the next row, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 12 stitches. Now before we close up the cherry, you can add some stuffing to it. Now for the last row, you're just going to decrease all the way around and close up your work. So now that I'm done, I'm just going to thread up my string and just pass it through all the way across the green portion. So once you're done putting the drawstring through, it should close like this and just open up when you stretch it out. So now what we're going to do is thread both sides of the string. So the first thing we're going to do is just cut this a little shorter. We have quite a long tail on both sides, so we'll make it equal. I'm just gonna snip it off right here. Now I'm going to thread this through my yarn needle. So I'm using a plastic yarn needle only because it's pretty thick when I'm using two strings together. And now I'm just going to poke this right through the cherry, and this may be a little bit of a struggle, so use all your might and just pull it through. So this is what it should look like, and when you close it up, you have a little cupcake bag that looks like this. So here's my cupcake bag ready. You can put all sorts of gifts into it. If you want to make this a little bigger, you can go with a thicker yarn and a larger hook size, or just increase the repeat rows by a few extra rows. If you enjoyed watching the video, please like the video, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.